of things too. In fact, the governor of the state of Kansas is the one who's about to say those. Matt Kenseth has our Fresh from Florida on board. Jamie?
Well, no drama for Mac's crew chief this morning, and he said they didn't unload great, but they made some key changes yesterday they feel will benefit them today with these extra cold temperatures and this new tire. Alan?
Jamie, thanks. Matt Kenseth.
And there's nothing wrong with the racetrack, then there's nothing wrong with the tire. It's just a difficult combination.
7th. Winner of the last 2 races at this track. Winner of 4 times this year on the 1.5 mile speedways. And right now, just riding it out in the top 10 in the early going, Doc.
Yeah, when we visited with Matt prior to the race, he seemed very nervous, unnormally so. He's normally very patient and relaxed. He seemed nervous before getting in the car. Let's listen to his radio.
Unpredictable loose on exit, especially in dirty air. Balance is good. I'm just a little loose in, loose off. I just feel like there's nothing to lean on right now.
So Matt is just saying basically there is no grip out here. He said, and the car is unpredictable. And he's having to be very patient and basically take his time until we can get some more rubber down and maybe get some temperature in the racetrack.
Matt Kenseth's style over the course of time has really been to kind of, bide his time, wait to the end of the race. But lately we've seen him be very aggressive and try to lead a lot of laps.
5th right now.
Once this thing goes out, you're going to have to be really spectacular to pass anybody because there's just no grip. The tire is so bad. When you get in dirty air, it makes it, 2 or 3 times worse. It just about got away from me once, so I just had to cool it.
It's like I said, Matt knows how to adjust to this. He knows how to be aggressive. He's been that way for a few races leading off the chase, but now he knows it's going to take a different style today to be successful.
And I want to come back on that, tire, quote, bad. This racetrack has proven itself to be a handful. It was repaved before this race a year ago. And at all of these newly repaved racetracks, the type of paving that they're using, when you're spending millions of dollars to repave a racetrack, you want it to last as long as possible, is different than it used to be. A lot of high tech and a lot of science has gone into it. Well, that in turn, with the speeds of today's race cars, has given a real challenge to the people that make the tires to have a tire that'll stand up to the punishment.
267. About the most evil thing I've ever drove. I don't think evil is even a word. Man, I just can't do it, man. I just got shoved out and got the clean air last time. I can't drive it.
Passing Denny Hamlin for 3rd place. Profile, maybe it's a little more manageable. Maybe.
When he was leading the race, we heard a couple of radio communications, and Jerry Punch was saying that this car still wasn't to his liking even when he was out front. He was loose going into the corner. Doc, this is not a very happy driver today, even though he's running in the top 5.
And normally Matt is not very animated, as you know, DJ, on the radio. He's normally very calm and composed, but today you could hear what he said, the evilist. He said the car seemed to be okay for 6 or 8 laps after he gets away from all the turbulent air on the restart. Then about lap 7 or 8, he just starts becoming unpredictable. He said it gets very loose on entry. It bounces on the splitter a time or two. Then it won't turn. It gets tired. He said it takes about 6 or 7 laps for it to happen. And then he said, I just got my hands full. He was just hanging on before the caution came out the last time just to be able to get on the pit road. Got his hands full as the points leader.
Casey speeding, exiting for the championship leader.
Well, saw him get out of his pit box really, really fast and came up on it.
Leader has a problem, and the race leader, Joey Logano, had a little hiccup.
Comfortable jeans, guaranteed.
I've got a big date.
Way back in track.
Yeah, the other thing that they did right there, they took the opportunity. They had to put tires on and run around a few laps and scuffed them. And so they took those tires off. They'll put those back on later in the race. The scuff tires seem to be a little bit better. It seemed like in practice, if they put scuffs on, they ran
place. Matt Kenseth trying to pick up as many points as he can in the final lap since the restart. 10 spots.
As the 22 leaves pit road, he would be
By far, Jason, the lowest grip conditions, most treacherous conditions we've raced in all year. So I know you see it there, but once this thing goes out, you're going to have to be really spectacular to pass anybody because there's just no grip. That tire is so bad. When you get in dirty air, it makes it, 2 or 3 times worse. We're going to be lucky to see 267. It's not the most evilest thing I've ever drove. I don't think evilest is even a word. I just can't do it, man. I just got shoved out and got the clean air last time. I can't drive it. 67. It's not the most evilest thing I've ever drove. I don't think evilest is even a word. Man, I just can't do it, man. I just got shoved out and got the clean air last time. I can't drive it.
For everybody, not just the drivers, but crew members as well.
Welcome back to NASCAR Now, presented